Hey guys, what's up? It's Finch here. We're back with another part of the team building video. This time around, we're going to hope to get through another at least 5 teams. I'm not going to be going for a full hour, but these teams might be a bit quicker to fix, hopefully. So, yeah, we got a team from Nate Carter, Eric Karp, Closhi, Mr. Ferocious, and Nueve. We might also get the Kyurgian second team and the Milo Mascara stall team, depending on how long we take. But yeah, I'm currently recording this. It's Saturday afternoon. Just got out of the pool. It's actually a really nice day out, so definitely want to enjoy that. So I haven't been able to record a ton today. Actually, kind of have leftover stuff from yesterday that a little bit earlier today. But yeah, this will probably go up on Sunday. Anyway, looking at the teams, we're going to start with Nate Carter's team. He specifically said he'd like the core of Primarina plus Salazzle. So I'll put that Prima plus Salazzle in the little bar. Okay. It's not paused, is it? Okay, perfect. We're still good. Yeah, I'm a little paranoid right now about my recording settings. I fixed my hotkeys so they're not like things I might accidentally click, but I've just been having some issues with my computer over the last day. I might have to get it checked out, and it's kind of a problem with the pandemic right now. So yeah, team looks pretty okay. Tax expectations over here. Posing Primarina is a pain in the ass with this current Ferrothorn set, but I don't know if you could really afford to go otherwise. Yeah, actually you can. Oh, okay. So first off, you really don't need Toxic on this Hippowdon. Yeah, and I like the idea of spreading status for Hexpult, but you already have Salazzle, which is great at forcing status, and you really want to have Power Whip in this Ferrothorn. Power Whip Ferrothorn does really well against opposing Primarina, but also it eliminates Seismitoad and pressures Hippowdon. I mean, we could go down. You guys can see viability here. It does I guess you have body press for drill. But yeah, slaughters Terrakion and Cloyster. Primarina is a big one though. Primarina and I guess Submarine and Keldeo. You're really good against Keldeo though. But I really think that you're kind of vulnerable to Primarina right now. And your own Primarina is not really going to save the day. I also don't think you need the spread. This spread does better against other Primarina, but you lose a lot of damage output, which means that pressuring Toxapex basically forces Salazzle. Which is okay. It's kind of the point of the team, but the damage output is still really big. Let's say you face a Combine Clefable with Life Orb. You'd like to have some special attack investment for that scenario in particular. Also to break through things like Swords Dance, Aegislash before they potentially outrun and break you. This hits only 190, so yeah. I'm not recommend a couple changes. This is a really good team. First off, I'm definitely not changing these 6 Pokemon. Yeah, with Special Defensive Blood, this is a fine team. Oh, I gotta turn something off. 1 sec. That was unprofessional, I'm sorry, but yeah. We're gonna make this actually a Primarina spread that I've used previously. Yeah, okay, we're gonna make it. Why does it keep pausing? I don't understand why it keeps pausing. I'm at a loss as to why this keeps happening in my videos. I need to figure this out. I'd really appreciate it if it stopped happening. I'm gonna pause to figure it out. Okay, well I think I solved the problem, but now I gotta go back and explain things, because, yeah, this is like super unprofessional. I'm so sorry this has been happening. So we made some changes. We made the Hippowdon into rocks to diversify the hazard setting on this team, and also you don't really need Toxic when you have Wisp on Dragapult and Toxic on Salazzle, and the ability to thread Stratus with Scald on Primarina, which is gonna help against things like Toxapex as well if you can't poison them. Or more importantly, things like Ferrothorn. But also, this opens up the Stealth Rock slot on the Ferrothorn, which lets you run Power Whip, which is really good against opposing Primarina, and if you get an easy kill on Seismitoad, which is great. The main vulnerability this team has right now is opposing Spike Setters, and you're kind of really weak to that, honestly. Unfortunately, though, you want all 6 of these Pokemon as is, which is kind of like the bane of Salazzle builds. So, therefore, you're going to want to be really cautious against that, and that's why I like having the ability to set up spikes more freely with your own Ferrothorn without it being compressed to rock. So at least if they're getting spikes, you're getting spikes too, because a lot of those teams run a defog and not a spinner, which is great. And you also have a spin blocker if desperate times come, desperate measures. And we're going to keep this plus speed. Normally I run Modest, but this team has no formal Ghost Resist. It just says Clef to pivot into Ghost Move, which usually is fine. We gotta fix this. 4 defense does matter for combo the rolls, and also you want to underspeed opposing teleports. So yeah, you still run Hippowdon with the spread, as you see. So yeah, just a little fix there. I love that this is Rocky Helmet, but we don't need max defense on this necessarily, because the Ferrothorn and Zero Aura interaction. Um, yeah, as you see, close combat only does that. So we just want to make sure it doesn't do over 50. So you can actually wait. Yeah, we can make it. I mean, wow, we'll do 248. That's fine. We'll do 248, 188. Easy, 248 already. Yeah, and we'll make this 72 special defense now. So this is great if you still live 2 close combats, as we see here. However, between this and a Powdon, you're pretty much as good as you're going to get against Zero Aura, especially because Clef isn't getting killed in one shot. So yeah, that's cool. And if ever in desperation and hazards aren't up, a full health or a -1 sand turns to Dragapult should be able to live a knockoff from full. But I wouldn't boast that capability. It wasn't very worth it. Anyway, yeah, this is a really good team. The main weakness is hazard right now. Running this Primarina set is great. The extra special attack is huge in breaking through things like Clef and Rio Nicholas and Aegislash. You'll notice that +1 Moonblast damage output is just ridiculous. It's so strong. It really helps against Seismitoad as well, which that plus power makes the Seismitoad match a lot easier, so you can remove that early on in the game and then be able to spam Scald later, which is really cool. Also, at +1 special defense, you're always living a Freeze Drive from Kyurem, I believe, and Moonblast is going to take that out even at +0 special attack, which is cool. And oh yeah, you beat other Primarina with this. So with that plus power up, you go from kind of losing to it always to being able to really way well off against it, so it's cool. But yeah, honestly, you could go back to old Primarina spread if you so please and you're used to that, but this one is just my personal favorite. It really works either way. This is a good team. It's a good 6. It's just weak to spikes pretty much. So yeah, be careful, show some spikes, and we're going to say this is done. Done. So great team, Nick Carter. Thank you. All right, we're going to go on to the team from Eric Karp, and he wanted to use this cool Mew set with Gunk Shot, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball. Okay. This is a very interesting team. I'm not sure if I agree with the configuration of it entirely. The first issue is that you got no real answers to Clefable besides Self-Destruct Snorlax. And can Self-Destruct even kill a physical defensive Clef? I don't know. I love the dual electric synergy though, so I think we're gonna try and recenter this team a little bit. So let's focus on Rotom Heat plus Zero Aura. You got a ton of synergy there, but right off the bat, you notice that neither really lures. For instance, the Powdon and Seismitoad and Como kind of fuck with both, although this is player. Okay, that's good. So let's say we want to keep this Zero Aura set. I really think you need Toxic on this. Because it hits Seismitoad, it hits Powdon, it hits opposing Rotom Heat, which is a big problem otherwise because you're reliant only on Snorlax for it and you have no hazard control. So that's great. You don't have full EVs on this, which is another problem. And also you really don't need special attack on it. The cool thing is that if you have Zero Aura and something like faster Focus like Mew with Gunk Shot, then you don't actually need much speed on this. In fact, we're going to go 240 speed. 241 actually. Yeah. In this, in a post-Drakefish metagame, 242 sure. In a post-Drakefish metagame is really dope because you don't need to outrun that, but you can still outrun Bisharp and all plus speed Aegislash per Marina and Banded Tar, so yeah, that's really cool. And Tar is actually kind of a problem, but we'll get to that in a bit. And then you could throw the rest on something like special defense or physical defense. On this team, I'm thinking you want special to take Ice Beam from Kyurem, which is really cool. It's also a 2 jump point, so yeah. This is going to stay physically defensive with Rocky. You really don't want Rocky Helmet on this team. You really need leftovers. Because you're running Leech Seed especially. And now, honestly, this is a good team to run Power Whip on, but I really think you want Leech Seed to help pressure Corviknight. Just because then you could run the last Pokemon differently. That's going to be hazard removal. Because this is like a great defensive Pokemon, but running it physically defensive just isn't worth it. They're still losing to Swords into Aegislash, Terrakion, Bisharp potentially, although you got Hammer Arm, but like you're not taking +2 Black Glass up to Stealth Rock regardless. Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense to use the Snorlax set. The only really viable Snorlax set is Curse. For example, this is going to be useless against, like, say, Toxapex. And Toxapex also walls this because it's max. I don't know. We gotta probably rerig these Mew EVs if you want to make Mix Me work. But also, you're super weak to Toxic Spike because you have 3 Pokemon taking hits from it, and this is gonna be put in a Hex. Yeah, so we're gonna delete this Snorlax. We really have to use a defogger on this team. Probably want Mandibuzz. Yeah, I'm gonna say you need Mandibuzz. And what you're gonna do here is heavy duty boots, overcoat. Is this knock? Yeah, we're gonna make it foul play, which gives you an out against Venusaur Sun teams because growth gives them +2 in the attack stat as well. But on top of that, it's also great for Excadrill, which right now your main answer to is Ferrothorn, and that's great, but you also need Ferrothorn for Bisharp. You also need Ferrothorn for switching into Hippowdon and Seismitoad and Zero Aura even. So that's also a thing. In addition, Foul Play is great against Zero Aura too. So yeah, we're actually going to Roost and Defog are needed for sure. I'm gonna get U-Turn. Yeah, U-Turn's great because it could help pivot into electric types against things like Toxic Spikes that come in. That's for speed. We're gonna want to hit 2. We're gonna actually make it plus. This is really important so we could potentially outrun things like Spike Chandelure and Zorsnet's Bisharp and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's great. Sorry, just checking here. Yeah, we're not plus still. I'm gonna be mad paranoid about this for a couple days, guys. Not gonna lie. Gonna fix the computer stuff, but yeah, 48, and then I really like having the backup against Excadrill here, so we're just gonna throw the 84 into defense stat. We really don't need more special defense with special defensive Rotom plus Clefable. And really I need speed on the Rotom for opposing Rotom and Togekiss, which we should be fine against. Seeing as we're toxic on our Rotom and Togekiss leave 2 things that rhyme, potentially Nuke and Zero Aura and the mixed Mew. So it's really cool. This also gives us something to quickly remove Toxic Spikes, and then you turn out into something like Rotom Heat or Zero Aura or Clefable to absorb stat. It's like kind of fuck with, to mess with the Toxic Spikes. So yeah. Teleport, Protect, Flight to defense, and lower the speed IV again. Yup. Yeah, I mean, as I said in the team prior, basically the 4 defense helps with Conkeldurr rolls, and on top of that, 7 speed IVs means that you're going to outslow other teleporters while still being quicker than a Hippowdon. So yeah, that's kind of the play, which is important here. Yup, this is fine. So here's the thing, I really prefer Magnet on this set. Taking Life Orb damage sucks a ton. I know you do need it to kill Como in one hit, but doing like 85% or 80% to it is more than enough. And Magnet also bluffs a ton of things, and it leads you to a kill Clefable without just like killing yourself, doing 20%, and then it can just like wish stall you, etc. So yeah, even with Clefable to support Wish, Life Orb Zero Aura is very rarely worthwhile in my eyes. So yeah, Magnets to play. You could make it Expert Belt or Leftovers as well. I prefer Magnet though. This is fine. Now let's rework this Mew. I guess Gunk Shot is to kill Clefable in one hit, but if you want to do that, then you want to run Expert Belt, then I think you kind of want to lure other things as well. So let's go to this calc here. We'll make this a blank set. Expert Belt, Gunk Shot, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Energy Ball. I guess that's okay for luring Seismitoad on this team. It really isn't worth it anymore. Does it learn Grass Knot? Yeah, Grass Knot's better. Straight up, because it hits Rhyperior. I'm just telling you that now. It hits Rhyperior, it still does a lot to Seismitoad, and it destroys Hippowdon. So yeah, for example, Seismitoad is still taking 84. So we can actually max that out right here. Make that do. Yeah, just with 188, but also we don't need max plus speed on this. If you look at speed tiers here, yeah, if you look at speed tiers here, it's really Hydreigon. We don't have anything to hit Hydreigon though. And we've got pressure here, and this kills it in one shot with Play Rough. So we're actually gonna go with a slower variant. Don't mind Haxorus. Obstagoon we don't kill anyway. Charm you don't kill anyway, and you've got 2 checks to now. You just want to outrun Drill, so I want to go 303 speed. 304 for good measure. And yeah, why are you minus special attack with 3 special attacks? I don't understand that at all, buddy. Not gonna lie, that's a bit bothersome. So yeah, we're gonna make this now 184 here, which is great to complement your electric types. And then let's see if we could still kill the Fable with Dunk. No, but 252 doesn't do it either then. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. You're just going to 2 kills. So let's calc Primarina real quick. Okay, but what if it's Specs Primarina? Yeah, here we go. We can always kill Specs Primarina. I think so. Come on. Here we go. Okay, so yeah. Alright, and let's see if this is 4 defense just to be safe. Yeah, okay, so that means we're gonna need, yeah, okay, 136. And then, yeah, and, oh god, okay, we might as well just invest 8 HP. So we always have a Hydro Pump, yup. That's smart, and with this not having Whip, that goes a long way in my eyes. What else do we want to cover here? We're not gonna be able to live that with only 16 more EVs. Let's calc on Ferrothor, running special defense. Oh god, it doesn't even kill physical defense. It doesn't even kill it after rocks. Yeah, okay, we gotta make this good 93.5, man. Alright, so 196. And we'll throw the 4 left over into speed just to creep, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so that's kind of the most you can make out of this Mew, and it's still kind of a mediocre set. I mean, the damage output's just so poor. 100 base attack and special attack without any stab. I really wouldn't advise using this as a serious team, but it was to focus your team, so I didn't want to really derail it. But we still needed to remove the Snorlax set. It just wasn't a viable set. I'm sorry. You really needed the Ghost Resist on a team like this, in particular with this Mew set that kind of enables all the Ghost types. And yeah, oh boy, people are shit talking the council. No Eurum. Great. All right. Anyway, we're gonna say we're done with this team. Yup. Oh boy. This is an interesting team right now. I just want to see something here. If it's gonna keep going continuously. A Jetpack Shell Smash was the focus of the team. This guy said he was a newer player. Favorite Pokemon was Lucario and Sylveon, and just want to make them work. Okay. I see. Okay, you're trying way too hard to just focus on these Pokemon. And you can definitely use them with a more consistent backbone with this strategy. And it's not going to be like an optimal team, but it can at least be more fun and effective at the same time. So right off the bat, basically what you do is you Shell Smash into Lucario. So you Shell Smash, which eject packs you out, and use Copycat with Lucario, and then you can like get up to +2, +2, +2. But if you're doing that, then Lucario actually wants to run. You're kind of in a congested speed. Okay, I get running plus speed. And Earthquake's really important for Toxapex. That's smart. Does +2 Earthquake by chance kill Toxapex? That would be great. No, that sucks. But with rocks, it always does. So we're gonna say that's enough because we do need it's a congested speed. I get that. Okay. Is Meteor Mash optimal? I guess it I mean, close combat plus. Close combat plus Earthquake really hits almost everything. Meteor Mash hits Clef. I guess. But do we want to risk it? I guess it's fine. It has a nice mid-ground potential and the potential for attack raise. You can argue for Bullet Punch, I guess. But nah, I think keeping this is fine. So here's my issue. This Espeon, you're basically saying, okay, I need one time to sweep because the Jetpack's only really going to work once. So, no, you really don't need the Magic Bouncers. Keeping rocks off isn't a big deal for Lucario. So I want to delete both these Pokemon, and I want to give you screen support on a better screen setter than Espeon, on Grimmsnarl, which is Prankster, and Taunt with Prankster. So this is like much better here. But I also want to pair it with something to abuse potential Defog and Aegislash. So I want to make it Bisharp Blast. And then we're going to change Mew as well, because you already have Stealth Rock here, and it doesn't need Spike's support as much. Actually, just makes it... Okay, we'll keep the Mew. You could be the lead, that's fine. But we're really weak to ground types. Really, really weak to ground types. mean, this team isn't going to be great regardless, but let's find a way to optimize this. What if we make the last Pokemon Air Balloon Aegislash? And does it like Copycat? Oh, it doesn't. That sucks. But wait, after Copycat Lucario damages things like Toxapex and Hippowdon, Swords Dance Aegislash can actually win the game. Oh, this is really smart. Okay. Yeah, I like this a lot. I mean, it's not optimal. Oh, let's see what the Sylveon has going on here. Hyper Voice, Steward Power, Mystical Fire. This is actually the best you could do here, yeah, with White Herb. I like that. I mean, you're still not going to break through a ton, but I like it as it is. And you also need plus speed to outrun enough things at +2, I'd think. I mean, 480 versus 420 is a big difference. 480 puts you quicker than that Neutral Cloister, +1 Drill. Yeah, +1 Drill is huge, I guess. Not really. It's never going to get +1 against you when we're just going to kill it with Mystical Fire. Yeah, but you're slower than plus Dragapult and Zero Aura. There you go, that's it. Okay, yeah. So this is important. I'm going to steal my Grimmsnarl set from the prior team. Hold up. I'm probably going to have to reveal out my Teambuilder to find it. That's fine. No big deal. Here we go. Yeah, this set is what I use. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really cheesy team, but it's fine. I'm not going to bother touching this set. I don't know why it's minus speed, though. And you're lacking the 4 EVs here, so I might as well add those. Yeah. Stealth Rock. Shell Smash. Position Sticky Web. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense. Mew. I don't like being max attack, but it's Focus Sash, so I guess that's fine. Personally, you need Taunt over Thunder Wave. I'm sorry. You just do. Don't mind my move load. You could always change back to yours, of course. But yeah, that's important. Sylveon, yeah, this starts fine. Make it 4 defense, just because the 4 defensive Vs actually help a ton more. Taking things like priority attacks, I guess, than 4 special defensive, just because look, it's 65 base versus 130 base. So yeah, Grimmsnarl, basically get up screens early on in the game. You kind of like 2 leads, and then you could set up for Lucario or Sylveon to suit depending on the team. And then Aegislash can clean if they get stopped. I like Shadow Claw here, just because both Sylveon and Lucario can deal with Clef. You make it 252 Adamant. This team prefers the speed, I think. Yeah. Alright, that's chill. Okay, so I mean, this is as good as you're going to get for a Shuckle team with a Jetpack Shell Smash. That's the strategy. But I figure why not? It's fun. So hope this helps Closhi. Closhi? I don't know. Closhi, I think. Yeah, okay. So it's 3 done now. And we are only 23 minutes in. Okay, that's great. Let's get to Mr. Ferocious's Sun team. Oh boy, Scarf Mew. Well, it looks great until Scarf Mew. Yeah, this is Optimal Venusaur. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. Oh, long day. Sorry, I also have a headache. Yeah, this is Optimal Torkoal. You can run special defense, but it's no big deal. I always run neutral last. But yeah, this is fine. You really don't need Scarf Mew. Like the speed control, you already have Venusaur with Chlorophyll and Scarf Dime and Zero Aura. I'm just trying to think what you would replace it with. You really like a Fairy type. Or a Steel type. Steel type would be good. I want to say Hatterene, plus making Mandibuzz into Corviknight, but you actually want the Ghost Resist a ton, and that adds a Ghost Weak too. So maybe not that. Maybe a Steel type. I could run Libero Cinderace last, just to fuck with everything. It's probably better than Dharma at this point, but nah, you got Dharma. I don't want to change the focus of your team. It's fair. I think Drill or Ag. Yeah. Actually, Keelan with Drachi's to play. Yeah. Okay, hold the phone. Achoo! Oh god, excuse me. This helps a ton with switching into things like Serum, which yeah, you've got 2 resist, but both are 2 KO'd. Torkoal, they're both killed by Draco rather. Yeah, so Draco kind of picks otherwise. Yeah, you need a Dragon resist. That's the big thing. Dragon types just shredded you otherwise. Like physical Dragapult or Kyurem. Yeah. So that's huge. And this also gives you a secondary check to some things, and it lets you pivot around. So here we're gonna make this is we're gonna run a cool set. We're gonna run Damp Rock, Sunny Day, U-Turn, Healing Wish, and Iron Head, and we're gonna make it real slow. We're gonna make it like no, we'll still make it quicker than you'll make it quicker than Conquistol. Okay, this is actually really cool. Go to 4 into defense. Yeah, this actually, I love this. Okay, hold the phone. Yeah, and this is going to let you get Darmanitan, Torkoal, and Venusaur in while still setting up Sun. And it makes the most use of your Venusaur getting a Healing Wish or slow U-turn. Yeah, this is perfect. Alright, and Grass Knot here is a smart idea, but I really don't think you want, I don't think you want Life Orb with no Wish or anything. Actually, it's an offensive team. You know what? Fine, on a team this offensive is fair. Foul Play with, you need speed for Aegislash, dude. Yeah, 96. Honestly, on this team, Bisharp's made major problems. You actually want speed for Bisharp. Chandelure, you know, we're gonna actually go with the same spread as last team. Yeah, sorry, you really needed speed on this. Outrunning Chandelure and all Bisharp is super important, as you lose Bisharp otherwise if you get the Swords Dance on Jirachi, or like before this on the Mew, if it was locked in. So yeah, having Foul Play, it lets you basically get Bisharp counter. Yeah, and as for the rest of the EVs, you want to throw them in physical defense on this team. So you got special defense to Jirachi now, and on top of that, it also helps taking extra hits because extra is a huge problem. And yeah, this helps you check special Swords Dance extra and Swords Dance Bisharp, Swords Dance Aegislash as well, as both could be problems after some Stealth Rock Trip on Darmanitan, Venusaur, Zero Aura, etc. And your prior set was slower than that, which you can't do on Rando's Everett. So yeah, this is just optimized a bit. Yeah, and also helps for Spec Chandelure because you could outrun it and you could get the Foul Play off, putting it into range for things like Venusaur. That's great. Okay, this is about as good as we get for a Sun team. Albeit Sun's a fringe viable playstyle, but yeah. Okay, we're still going. We're just under a half hour. That's cool. Alright, went into Weva's team. Oh, this looks pretty good. That looks real good, actually. There's not a ton of change here. I'd make this low kick because, again, as I said in the prior video, high jump kick does, of course, have the chance of missing or getting into a ghost type, which sucks. But on top of that, low kick really only misses out on Rotom Heat and Gastrodon if you have Fireball to Ferrothorn and Excadrill. And you have Rhyperior and Dragapult for Rotom Heat. Gastrodon is super uncommon, and you could set up on it with Primarina and all likelihood. But also, we're probably going to add some of the lore to that later on. And even then, Zen Headbutt at +1 easily took kills Gastrodon. So in a way, you could actually use this to lure Gastrodon in. But yeah, it's just the fact you're not going to be worried about missing or predicting around ghost types is huge. Slow kick's better here for sure. Yep. Primarina, you're running a standard deck spread again, just like the other dude, and that's fine. On this team, it's a little more acceptable. Yeah, on this team, you like it. The bulk is better on this team. Just to explain why, being able to check Clef, because Clef is kind of good against Dragapult, and it just sits all day on your Corviknight and Clefable. So yeah, is this Swords Dance? Right, it has to be Swords Dance. Yeah, okay, perfect. I don't like the spread. We're going to have to redo the spread, but yeah, this is good. It's fine. Alright, we got to redo this spread too. First off, you need Body Press. Actually, you need Body Press. Okay, you need to make this Body Press plus Brave Bird. Reason being is, first and foremost, Brave Bird's good for Conkeldurr and just forcing damage on Clefable to force wishes. Body Press, though, you need that for Bisharp, and you need it for Swords Dance Drill. We're very weak to both of those Pokemon otherwise. You basically have to rely on it not calling your bulk up with Primarina, with Cinderace otherwise. Sorry. Yeah, you need this to make it defense, right? Body Press, boost. I know that means you missed out on U-turn, but you got plenty of momentum here anyway, as you see. And honestly, you got teleport too. So yeah, make this 16 and then 80 speed for Conkeldurr. Yeah, and this is just great. It makes your team a lot more effective against opposing extra drill because you don't lose to it all of a sudden on the spot, which, yeah, Sword Dance Drill just kind of 6-0'd you otherwise. But yeah, this is a really good 6, and I love it with this change. I might actually use this team on a live, honestly. Yeah, just standard. I'm just going to add the 4 defensive views. Again, the path for Conk Elder rolls, and make this 7. Honestly, with Corviknight, I'm thinking about using 0 speed, just as you just go to that against your pattern anyway, but I don't want to risk it anyway. I like Moonblast before teleport, but you guys can use your own orders if you wish. It's just in my builder, so that's how I change it. Yeah, this is definitely not optimal either. Find my rep here, spread real quick. Yeah, this spread was great. It lets you pressure Clefable and a Powdown a lot more. On top of that, you also still have special defense to check the opposing Rotom Heat. You live +2. It does under half with leftovers. And you also live a Grass Type from Zero Aura, which is very important in this team, as it's one of the main threats to your team. Yeah, pretty much the only weakness of this team is Zero Aura. And I don't know if there's much of a way around that, honestly. You could make it Colbur or Dragapult. I don't really think you need Spell Tag on this team. It doesn't matter. You're pressuring Clefairy with everything else anyway. Yeah, you know what? This is going to sound crazy unorthodox, but making this Colbur so Zero Aura thinks it can come and kill you, and getting a Wisp off on it is huge. So we're going to do that. That's a little creative flair in this team. And, you don't have a Ghost Resist, so I want to make this plus speed as well. Yeah. I know this seems weird, and you could just make it Spell Tag again if you wish, but the damage output on Clef's not a big deal, because you got Swords Dance, Rhyperior, Brave Bird, Corviknight, both of which either force Wishes or force it out. Sub-Combine Primarina to take advantage of it with this spread to always take Moonblast, which is specifically why I decided this is okay, and Bulk Up Cinderace with Pyro Ball. Pyro Ball just shreds it. So yeah, gotta be careful, but I think this is optimal. The Colbur Berry, it helps a ton against also. You can force a Burn in Darkest Lair, Curse, Snorlax, and that'll allow you to get in your Bulk Up Cinderace or Rhyperior set up, as you don't want to risking paralysis. And on top of that, I guess Bisharp, it helps against in a pinch, and you can actually switch in a Conk Elder once, which is huge. So yeah, it's gonna help the Corviknight take a little pressure off of that as well. So yeah, but this is solid. Alright. You can actually fit a couple more teams in here. Yeah. Okay, actually, we're going to stop here. We're going to make it 5 a video. I'm thinking that's just... Oh, this is the Bandit team. I really don't want to rate this team. It's kind of a meme team. You see 4 Banders and then like a random 4 Slim Hat. I'm going to say this. The 6 Pokemon you're using together is okay besides Corsola. You got confused, right? I'm sorry. I don't think it would be fair to everyone else to waste a ton of time on a team like this. If you want a serious rate of a team like this, then just bump the comment section of this video and let me know, and we'll talk in the comment section. I just don't want to waste airtime on other people who are trying to build very serious, cohesive teams and learn the metagame, and I already did a team of yours up top, as you might see here. And it's actually a really solid team. I might use this on a live, for example. But yeah, I can't rate the Bandit team. I'm sorry. It just wouldn't be in the spirit of it. And I'm going to get to the stall team now. By Milo Mosquera. Milo Mosquera? Milo? Let me know in the comments, buddy, if you're watching at this point. Yeah. Also, if you're still watching at this point, A, leave a like if you're enjoying the content, and B, let me know what your favorite Pokemon in the metagame and least favorite Pokemon in the metagame and why in the comments. Yeah. Let's go with that. Anyway, this is a cool stall team, but you really don't need Rotom Heat on this team. You really want to Ghost... Oh, you got Lax. You really don't need Rotom Heat plus Arcanine, though. And this is already defog. I'm going to say replace Rotom Heat. And this frees you up a ton. I know that not having Trick sucks, but you don't have a ton of built-in longevity besides Clef and Corviknight right now. It would be nice to fill something with, like, Regenerator or an actual Stealth Rock Setter. For example, yeah, you don't have rocks right now. This isn't rocks left, is it? No, yeah. So you need rocks. I want to say Hippowdon, but it actually doesn't fit a ton here. Well, Drill can give you a win condition too. And Drill's great against Clef, which Trick was for before. Yeah, okay, this is perfect. And it gives you spin, so you don't have to defog away your own rocks later on, if need be. This is perfect. And we don't actually need to make it like a fully like offensive drill either. We can actually go through your utility drill. So watch this. Clef. No, clef. Light 4, boom blast. Make sure we always level 1, +1, and we make extra drill here. As you see there, normally that's doing a ton, but now we can pump the special defense. Yeah, that's great. We can actually always live up the rocks if we want. Yeah, and then yeah, 0% chance. Okay, so 108. And Ironhead versus Clef. There's a teleport variant. Oh boy, it doesn't kill anyway. It's kind of sad. We can make it adamant actually. Yeah, this doesn't need to be fast at all. No, yeah, this is gonna be a funky ass drill here. 108. We know we need that. What else do we want to live? Yo, let's live a Zero Aura hit as well. Chase this grass knot. Close combat. Okay, you know what? How much defense do I need? Is that from fall? Alright. How much is 104 HP? Yeah. Still does 108. It doesn't help much at all. Okay. Optimizing drill is really hard. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. It's probably isn't optimal though. Why not have 240 speed? Why not? At least that much. $241, yeah. Okay. We'll just throw the rest to attack and adamant, I want to say, but this spread can't be optimal. I know you're like, wait, why are you not investing HP? Investing defenses first on extra makes the most sense. It's just the thing is that both of them, I feel like at that point you probably want to run some HP. It's just like awkward to optimize that. But I know like it's going to be in this ballpark. And the custom ability of the drill is a really underrated element of it, by the way. Just worth noting. You just list. Okay, you know what? This actually is optimal. Fuck it. I'm like fairly certain this is justifiable. Yeah. Okay. I really want to make this flare lift pressure clef. I know the recoil sucks, but trust me, it's also better off. No, flame actually is better with its core. Flare. You know what? This is fine. This is like a secondary road and heat check as well. Toxic. Morning Sun. Toxic Roar. Yeah, this is chill. It also is great for Comment Clef. Darkest Lair is important here, as it beats others. Yeah, Curse, Body Slam. And yeah, you need special defense in this. Wish, Moon, Aroma. And this is smart, because it's for Conch Elder. Yeah, the one thing I'm going to say is, you're going to want to run some defense for Conch, too. And you don't need the full-on special defense. Why am I hesitating here? Oh yeah, Clef, duh. And you want to lift this out from full, which requires like 24, 48? 24, yeah, okay. It's just 24. We'll take out here. We do 100. Yeah, that's chill. Yep, wait, is that 2? I don't think this is going to make a difference. Yeah, no. Okay, perfect. Quag. You want Haze. Haze over Earthquake, but then you don't pressure. You know, you're fine against Hex. Are you? You know, this team you get away with Earthquake, fine. I'm fine with that. And then Corviknight, Iron Defense for who? I kind of want to give it Brave Bird for Conch. I guess Iron Defense beats Conch too. You know what? It actually kind of gives you a secondary win condition. Yeah, I'm okay with this. It's fine. Alright, cool team. This is a stall team. Yeah, it definitely has some weaknesses. And, every stall team does, but I think this one kind of mitigates them as best as they can. It also gives you ways to like pressure teams, which is really cool. Between having a couple win condition potentials and adding drill is really helpful as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay. So we're not paused. No, we're still going. We're at the 40-minute mark. Okay, let's get one more team done. You know what? This team looks like more effective. We're gonna actually stop here. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's probably gonna go up on Sunday. Yeah, we got 5 teams done. It was great. So shout out to Nate, Eric, Closhi, Mr. Ferocious, Dueva, and Milo or Milo. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, let me know in the comments. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Peace.